Today I'm going to share something with you that has revolutionized my life. It has also caused me to be 100% responsible. So if for whatever reason you don't want to take responsibility today, don't listen to this. Okay, so here's the thought. All emotions are created equal. If you're like me, you immediately are like, no way, don't believe it, don't buy it, don't even know how that can be true. Because we have all these judgments around the negative emotions that we feel. If you feel angry, if you feel depressed, if you feel resentful, if you feel fearful, or you feel doubt, those immediately, instinctively, we feel them and then we start to reject them and resist them because they're bad emotions. Like we're needing to avoid them, as opposed to feeling joy or love or peace or all the things that in theory make us feel good. And so we accept those and we want those and we look for those. But the problem is we've been very misguided in thinking that some emotions are bad and some emotions are good, some are right and some are wrong. Here's the reality. All emotions are created equal. They literally are just information that are there trying to tell you something. It's our own interpretation of those emotions and the categorization of right and wrong that then starts to define whether they're right or wrong. And here's the truth. When I am angry and I don't have enough emotional intelligence to tap in to figure out why, I will typically make a decision out of anger, which results in oftentimes a bad choice. I lash out at somebody, off in traffic. I fire too quickly in my organization, avoid having a conversation. I overdo it in a conversation, right? Like when we feel angry, depressed, depleted, frustrated, resentful, the problem isn't the emotion. The problem is what we do with the emotion, and that result is then coined as bad. Here's the reality. You are allowed to feel whatever emotion you need to feel whenever you want to feel it. Here is where you need to do a check. I am going to connect with you how your thoughts and emotions and results are so intertwined, and that's why you have a funky relationship with your emotions. I am going to set you emotionally free if you can understand this equation. So here we go. Typically, we can catch our emotional state, right? My emotions are telling me that I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel joy, I feel peace, I feel whatever emotion it is that you're feeling. We can sense what our emotions are. Great. Now what's happening from our emotions is that we're starting to take action, right? And so our emotions channel how we take action. And then what happens is we just continue to do this. We think that anger is bad because we feel anger and then we make a decision out of anger. We feel anger and then we make a decision out of anger. And then all of our actions are starting to create, obviously, results. And so we start to determine that the results in my life, I don't like them. They don't feel good. I piss someone off, or I avoided the situation, or I'm running from the things that I want most. And so then we come back around and we blame the emotion. That is incorrect. What we are not looking at is that your emotions don't just show up on the scene. You don't wake up sad. You don't wake up happy. You don't even wake up angry. It doesn't happen that way. Your emotions come from someplace, and here is the game changer. So simple and yet hard to do. Every emotion is stimulated and created by a thought. Then what happens is those thoughts create the emotions create the action creates the results, and then it just continues to go around and around and around. And if you don't realize that this is happening, there's no wonder that every emotion that you feel is starting to feel right or wrong based upon the result that it's giving you. So here's what I want to encourage you with today. Consider the emotion that you're feeling. If you are feeling angry, if you are feeling sad, if you are feeling isolated, instead of just looking at the emotion, go, okay, I hear you. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel isolated. What is the thought process behind that? It's the thought process that's giving you the emotions, and those emotions are giving you your actions, and your actions are giving you your results. So here's where we take control of our day. If the emotions that you're feeling are not ones that you want to feel, you feel angry and it's been too long, you feel sad and it's been too long, like you are craving a different emotion, you don't just keep going at the emotion and going at the emotion, feel happy, feel joy, feel happy, feel joy. You have to give yourself a different thought. So instead of thinking the world is out to get me, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, it's not worth my time, I don't have enough time, all of these negative thoughts that are creating anxiety, I have to control it, I have to know what I'm doing, we're kind of crazy. Maybe, just maybe today, the notice is I need to create a thought that's going to give me the energy and the emotions that I want to build my life from. So if I want to feel peace in any moment, if I want to feel joy in any moment, if I want to feel complete enlightenment and purpose, no matter what life's going to bring my way, then I need to ask myself, what is the thought that's going to give me that emotion? And it will sound something like this: I am safe to create. Whatever I want wants me. Create uninhibitedly, that is where my freedom comes from. I am enough as is. All things are possible. Whatever is in me, I can create. The world is waiting for me. I am secure. I am enough. Do you see what I'm saying? These thoughts completely shift the energy. I don't know about you even sitting there right now, but you're like, keep it coming, Julia. That's what I'm saying. So if you want different results and you want to take different action and you're ready to take responsibility for your emotions, then you have to take every thought captive, and you need to find and create habits and patterns and routines around a different thought process that will eventually stimulate different emotions, which will then, the irony, give you different results.